And for the Pledge of Allegiance.
City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, June 9th, 2014. Let the roll show that all members of council are present. Mr. Chair and Council, it is necessary to, I am submitting an amended agenda to you tonight. We have added line item 5G and also line item 6A2 to the agenda.
Okay.
Therefore, the amended agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda, 2, minutes, 3, petitioner, 4, chairperson's report, 5, mayor's report, 6A, clerk's report, 6B, treasurer's report, 7, public comment, 8, unfinished business, 9, new business, 10, communication, 11, warrant, 14-11, and number 12, adjournment. And a motion will be in order to accept the amended agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Been motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Choate, for the approval of the amended agenda as presented. Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Crowd.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, agenda approved.
2A, approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held June 2nd, 2014.
Move for June 2nd, 2014.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held June the 2nd, 2014. Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Mr. Crowd.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, minutes are approved.
2B, approval of the minutes from the special meeting held on Monday, June 2nd at 6:00 p.m. This was a study session to discuss the voice data backbone for city buildings with clear rate communications.
So move for June the 2nd at 6 p.m., the special meeting.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the special meeting at 6 p.m. Study session, voice data, backbone for the city buildings. Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Mr. Crowd.
Yes.
Makowski.
Abstain, I was absent.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Number 3 is petitioners. We do not have any petitioners on the agenda. Number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Earlier this evening, we had an executive session to discuss the tentative 4-year labor agreement with our Teamsters, Local 214, which consists of our DPW workers, building department workers, and our clerical workers. I'm just going to read some changes in the contract as follows. Current employees and employees retiring after July 1st, 2014 should be required to pay 10% health care premium cost share, and all new employees shall pay a 20% premium share. Employees can opt into the Teamsters Health Care Fund, which is a savings for the employee and the city, a healthy living incentive. Number 4, the contract allows the city to hire part-time workers, seasonal workers, interns, and co-ops to assist with providing services. Number 5, the ability to contract out with a vault company to assist us and reduce costs of burials at the city-owned cemetery. The number of unpaid furlough days is being reduced from 13 to 6. In lieu of a specific percentage wage increase, employees will receive a flat rate bonus payment of $1,100 each year for the first 3 years of the contract, and no bonus the 4th year. The tentative agreement was ratified by the Teamsters membership by a 41-7 margin on June 5th, 2014. Current employees' health care cost share increased from 2% to 10%. Some basic contract language cleanup and clarification were needed. Looking in the audience, Is any members of the Teamsters would like to speak at this time? Yes, please come up to the podium and give your name and...
This is the negotiating team with the Teamsters, Jerry Frayer, Monique Talley, Dale Mikowski, and I'm Kathy Ritter. I just wanted to say thank you for this team that you put together to negotiate this contract. It was a way different experience from the past, so that was nice. I think this is one of the best contracts I've negotiated. I'm happy with it. There are some people that aren't, but, you know, you do the best you can collectively. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thanks.
If I could, Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
while they're here, and briefly, we talked, executive, about the process that changed, and I also want to thank the Local 214, you know, their team. We started off the talks, and we just said, guys, open and honest, you know, they shared the things that were important for their membership. We shared the things that were important that we wanted to bring to the table to propose changes. And I think that's the way it should be. I've got to take, you know, my hat off to Chief Dickerson. He led our negotiation team, who Bob McCray was involved in, and Roberto and Lois and others. So he did a phenomenal job of making sure at least that we were, if they had issues, they brought them back, and he brought them back to our team. And I think it was a pleasant experience. This was my first contract to go through, and it was really important that we start off on the right foot, because I think it's really important that we are here to promote health and safety and welfare and wages and a fair opportunity for our employees. So thank you, guys. Thank you to your membership for recognizing that. Really appreciate it. And I thank council. I anticipate and appreciate your support of this contract as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. And thank you, Teamsters.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
very much.
At this time, the chair recognizes Council Member Ms. Mikowski.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. I move that we ratify the collective bargaining agreement with the Teamsters Local 214 as outlined by Chairman Barden, that will be effective July 1st through 2014 through April 2018.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Mikowski, support of Mr. Wadsworth for the ratification of the contract. Ms. Mikowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Well done.
Also, we had, at 6:30, we had a study session concerning the Garter Road reconstruction project. And at this time, I'd like to introduce and bring up the Mayor of Wayne at this time, Mr. Haddis.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor,
Good evening.
City Council, Mayor Pro Tem, City Clerk, the citizen of Romulus. I'm your neighbor from the city of Wayne. I've been elected official there for 21 years. And I'm a candidate for the open seat of the 11th district seat for county commissioner. That was Kevin McNamara, and it's open now. And I'm here just to show my face. People could know me, and we've been very good neighbor, and we hope to continue work together and address some of the issue facing all municipality. I work with your mayor on some of the conference issue here, and I want to thank you for your time, giving me this opportunity here to bring greeting from the city of Wayne and show my face to your council, and hope to see you more often in the future. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Haddis. With that, that concludes the chairman's report.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms.
make a motion that we accept chairperson's report.
Support.
Motion by Mrs. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Mikowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved. Thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Council, clerk, and public. Tonight in the mayor's report, a few things to cover before our regular business items. This is a quote that relates to upcoming event that we have. It says, "The American flag is the most recognized symbol of freedom and democracy in the world." That was by Virginia Fox, was that quote. Reason I use that one is because we just came off of D-Day anniversary that was just celebrating our country, significant military movement that helped win World War II. We have coming up this week, we have Flag Day. Flag Day is the 14th, which is actually Saturday. This Friday, there is going to be an event at the Romulus Senior Center at 1 o'clock. Typically, it's an annual event. All both citizens, electeds, and so forth are welcome to that. But it is a proud time to fly the red, white, and blue, that so many people in many different branches of government died so that we can have these freedoms. So please make a note of that. A couple other things that I did want to mention. I'd like to give a shout out to a 90th birthday, and actually today is Dorothy Stillwagon's birthday. So happy birthday, Dorothy. Took a proclamation to the senior center. She wasn't there today, but I'll make sure she gets it tomorrow or Wednesday. Also wanted to give a shout out, family that's been in Romulus quite a while, the Cofield family, and those you may know Tanya Cofield, who's been very active in the city and schools and so forth. There was an article in the News Herald, and they were showcasing the recent graduates of the 126th Michigan State Police Trooper Recruit School, and Mr. Rodney Cofield II of Romulus was featured, and they talked about how many downriver people were active in that school, and I think not only would his family be proud, but I just thought it'd be awful nice to recognize him and pass on our best wishes to him. So I wanted to give a shout out. If council wanted to do a resolution, I wouldn't be opposed to that either, but wanted to pass that on. A couple other things that went on this last week, and again, this involved employees. We had an employee breakfast last week. There was 2 parts to that. Part of it was to share with the employees what things we're working on from the administrative side, what goals and things we're working on moving ahead for the rest of the year. But the bigger part of it was employee recognition. We were trying to play catch up on some seniority awards for people that had put significant years in, some upwards of 40 years of service to our community. That is, a long amount of dedicated time. So we gave out some of those awards. Also, what we had is a employee-driven initiative to recognize people that go above and beyond. It's called the STAR program. I can give you details on it, but you'll start to see little boxes around city departments and so forth. This is just so that an employee can write up and recognize somebody who is what they call a shining star, doing something above and beyond. So we rolled that out. We're going to try to share as we move forward some of the recipients of that. So that went on this last week as well. There are a couple things that are coming up that are worth mentioning that I think are positive in the community. Mark your calendars. June 21st is a Saturday. We're planning at 11 a.m. to reopen Elmer Johnson Park. Again, thank you to our Teamsters. Thank you to people that have stepped up in many ways, if it be Rotary, other employees, creative ways that we're trying to make sure we have park and recreation in our community and not doing it with any new tax burden on the residents. I went there, actually we had a group of Teamsters there Friday on a furlough day that were working and doing a great job, and I was so encouraged when I went out to the park and I could see all the progress that they had made. But I want to bring something else up, and this is actually, I want to go public with this because this is actually one of our goals or rocks for the community for this next quarter. And I got some news this morning after going out and seeing all the hard work on Friday that some knuckleheads had gone out with some spray cans and started tagging some of the buildings that we just freshly painted and worked on. And here's my plea is that, number one, we got to crack down, but to do this, I need your help. I need the residents' help. I need the schools' help, the parents' help. The only way we're going to police this thing is if people step up and realize that they want to take pride in their community, and they're not going to let a small group of people deface public property and cause harm to something we're trying to get going. So the upside is we're going to have a park open on the 21st, and I need everybody's help to do that. But my plea to everybody is that, you know, if I have to put cameras up at the park, whatever we have to do, the best thing to crack down on this is when someone knows it's happening, you let us know who that is. And somebody knows who that is. And there's other areas of our town that have been tagged. And that's going to be one of our quarterly things. I'm going to have to work on it with PD. We're going to have to work on it with DPW and trying to clean these up. It's discouraging, but you know what? Our people deserve better. And we're not going to let them take away from all the good things that we're doing. So that's just my plea to the public. Please help us get that accomplished, because I know we all take pride in our community, and that hurts when you see that kind of activity. Some other things coming up. Mark your calendar. June 26th is going to be the fireworks this year. This is Lee Steele, who sponsored, along with the Rotary Foundation. We couldn't do it without them, and also we couldn't do it with a lot of our hard workers from police, fire, DPW, and others that make it possible. So the fireworks are going to be, I know people have already said, you're doing it on a Thursday, but remember, you know, we did it at a different time last year. The reason for the Thursday date is, believe me, it was a tremendous cost saving to do it on a Thursday versus a weekend or the 4th of July. So we're going to do it Thursday. The rain out day is the 27th, Friday. So mark your calendar. We'll have the park open for viewing. It's still going to be, they're going to shoot the fireworks off from the city property north of the school. But please mark your calendar on that. We had a lot of requests since I've been in office about bringing back free dumping. So we are going to bring back free dumping. Our first stent or run of free dumping is going to be from June 23rd through the 28th. It's going to be our normal hours, 9 to 3 is what we're advertising. There's an area over by DPW that they'll have areas that they can dump. Now this is for residents and non-commercial. So this is if someone wants to clean up their yard, they want to get rid of some junk that's in the back, they don't know what to do with it, all they have to do is just show their proof of residency, and they will be allowed during those days at that location. Again, non-hazardous stuff, please. The county runs those hazardous programs. This is non-hazardous. This is encouraging people to take pride, clean up things that maybe are in their backyard they've been putting off because they didn't know where to take the item. So please make note of that also. So those were just a few little footnotes that I wanted to cover, and I do have a regular report to give. Starting off, we have with 5A. The first one up is a request to concur with the administration and extend bid award 07/08-03, and that's for an additional 3-year contract extension for emergency repair and maintenance of city water and sewer lines to the successful bidder Petrula and Sons. That contract is to expire in 2017, 36 months beyond the date signed.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for the extension of bid award 07/08-3 for the emergency repair and maintenance of the city water and sewer lines.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Kraut, to concur with the administration and extend bid award 07/08-03 for an additional 3 years contract for the emergency repair and maintenance of the city water and sewer line to the successful bidder, Petrula and Sons. Contract to expire in 2017, 36 months beyond the date of signing. Any questions? Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion is approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5B, and what you have before you is a request to extend bid award 12/13-35, and that's to authorize change order number 5 to continue a rehabilitation of the sewer system on Grant Road by a successful bidder, Pipeline Management Company, Inc. The amount is $51,173.75, and those funds are available in the sewer land equipment construction account.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Makowski.
I move that we approve the change order number 5 bid 12/13-35 for repairs to sanitary and sewer.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to extend bid award 12/13-35 to authorize change order number 5 to continue rehabilitation of the sewer system on Grant Road by the successful bidder, Pipeline Management Company, Inc., in the amount of $51,173.75. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5C, and what you have before you is a request to concur with administration and award ITB bid 13/14-14, a 12-month contract for the purchase of water clamps for the City of Romulus Department of Public Works, Water and Sewer Division, on an as-needed basis for 3 companies, HD Supply, Waterworks, SLC Meter, and Aetna Supply Company.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to concur with administration and award ITB bid 13/14-14, 12-month contract for the purchase of water clamps for the City of Romulus Department of Public Works, Water and Sewer Division, on an as-need basis to all 3 of the companies that submitted a bid, HD Supply, we start over, HD Supply Waterworks, SLC Meter, and LLC and Aetna Supply. Support.
Motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, to concur with the administration award ITB bid 13/14-14, 12-month contract for the purchase of water clamps for the City of Romulus Department of Public Works, Water and Sewer Division on an as-needed basis to all 3 of the companies that submitted a bid, which is HD Supply Waterworks, SLC Meter, and LLC and Aetna Supply. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5D. There's actually 2 different motions required in this action, and what you have is a request on some vehicles. The first one is a request to concur with the administration and authorize the immediate purchase and delivery for one 2014 Ford Escape for the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer, $19,930.60.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and authorize the immediate purchase and delivery of one 2014 Ford Escape from the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer Ford, at the cost of $19,930.60.
Support.
been motioned by Mr. Abdo, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to concur with the administration and authorize the immediate purchase and delivery of one 2014 Ford Escape from the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer Ford, at a cost of $19,930.60. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The second part of that is a request to concur with the administration, authorize the purchase of 4 additional vehicles from the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer Ford, with the terms of the bid and 5-week delivery at a bid price of $19,578.20 per vehicle. The financing in this case will be through our Public Service Credit Union, local business, a 48-month loan, 3.25%, plus a one-time loan process fee of $300. All terms are contingent upon the final loan agreement and approval with our city attorney.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Makowski.
if I may, I'd like to make the motion to concur with administration and authorize the purchase of 4 additional 2014 Ford Escapes from the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer Ford, within the terms of the bid for a 5-week delivery at a bid price of $19,578.20 per vehicle. Financing the purchase of the vehicles through Public Service Credit Union on a 48-month loan at 3.25%, plus a one-time loan processing fee of $300. Terms of the agreement are contingent upon final loan agreement approval by Stephen Hitchcock City Legal Counsel.
Support, and I have a question.
It's been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to concur with the administration, authorize the purchase of 4 additional vehicles from the lowest bidder, Jack Demmer Ford, within the terms of the bid, 5-week delivery, at a price of $19,578.20 per vehicle. Financing the purchase of the vehicles through Public Service Credit Union, a 48-month loan at 3.25 plus a one-time loan processing fee of $300. Terms of the agreement continues upon final loan agreement approval by our city attorney. Discussion, Mr. Wadsworth.
Under discussion, Mayor, and nobody should go through you or the purchasing, but why are we borrowing money from a credit union? Don't we have enough money to pay for our own cars is my question.
Well, they're financing it out, but I know we had a good.
Is there a
Be really
benefit
more-
to this?
Great, if either one of you want to come up with that one. I know one of them also was a timely matter.
And I kinda hate to give a credit union a fee of $325. Explain it.
The amount that was budgeted for next year for the purchase was $25,000. And we will be budgeting for the 2 years following the balance. That's what we had in the budget. Unfortunately, we needed 5 vehicles.
So we're gonna take 48 months to pay these off, is that our intention?
Yes.
Yes, we put in this year's budget $25,000 in the motor vehicle fund for it. I
Okay,
mean,
that's fine, I accept that answer,
They did look at leasing versus buying,
that was
too,
my
I
next
know,
question,
and,
have we looked at leasing was my.
Actually, it was more beneficial. Bob, you can report on that.
Yeah, we did meet, we looked into a new option of leasing some of the vehicles, but we found with the building department use, it's not a one-ton truck where they're coal patching, it's a pretty light use truck, and we got 10 years out of our last ones. It made more sense right now to go ahead and purchase these vehicles, and then also help to if we're only, instead of buying one vehicle a year, we can get them all now, and for $25,000, and then we run the payments out, and the interest rate was 3.25%.
But I mean, to take
so-
48 months to pay these vehicles off, that's gonna balloon the end cost, isn't it, or am I?
I can get the cost for, over the term of the loan to you.
I'm,
On hand, but it wasn't that much over the term of the loan.
And if we decide to buy all the vehicles right now, it'd be $20,000 times 5.
yeah,
This way, we're only budgeting $25,000 a year for the next 4 years to pay for the cars, and it's easier to.
okay, fine, thank you. Satisfied.
The amount of the interest over the first year of the loan is $1,632. If you add that to the cost of the vehicle, it's still less than the vehicles that were bid by the next lowest bidder. So,
No, I'm satisfied with who you picked, I just don't ever remember going through a credit union here to buy a vehicle.
We're
Okay,
just
fine.
thinking different ways to do it, and instead of doing the usual way of just writing a check and buying the vehicles, we thought about longer ways that made more sense. So we
That's
did
fine,
a couple lease
okay,
contracts.
fine, I'm satisfied, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Roll call vote, Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5E. What you have before you is and this is per our study session earlier, a request to concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into a preliminary attached agreement with Michigan Department of Transportation for the Goddard Road project, and that's Romaine Street to Wayne Road intersection.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I'd like to make a motion that we authorize the administration to enter into a contract number 14-5093 between City of Romulus and Michigan Department of Transportation for the reconstruction of the Goddard Road, Romaine Street from Wayne Road intersection. And the city's share of this estimated cost would be 20%. And that we authorize the mayor and clerk to execute the contract.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Kraut, to concur with the administration, authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into agreement with the MDOT for the Goddard Road project, Romaine Street to Wayne Road intersection. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is 5E. What you have is, we had a vacancy on the TIFA Board, Tax Increment Finance Authority, and to fill that vacancy, I'm requesting that Dean Trudeau fill a term to expire November 30th of 2014, and that's to fill a vacancy by member Jeffrey Williams.
Mr. Chair, if I may,
Yes, Ms. McCoskey.
I move that we concur with administration and approve the vacated board term member of Jeffrey Williams by Dean J. Trudeau, and his term would expire on November 30th, 2014.
Support.
Been motion by Ms. McCoskey, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to concur with administration and approve the vacated board member term of Mr. Jeffrey Williams. Ms. McCoskey?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council.
Mr. Mayor, just before you move on,
Yes.
if I may, Mr. Chair, we'd like to provide a resolution for Jeffrey Williams for his 17 years of service to the Tax Increment Finance Authority. We wanted to thank him.
I'll support that.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
That'd be great.
Okay. Been motioned by Ms. McCoskey, supported by Mr. Wadsworth for a resolution for Jeffrey, what was the last name?
Williams?
Okay, Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. McCoskey?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Last item up is 5G. What you have before you is a request to concur with administration, award bid 13/14-18 for mowing services for Romulus Memorial Cemetery at a per-cut price of $425 to the lowest bidder, Matt Lee's Lawn Service.
So moved, Mr. Chairman. A bid award 13/14-18, the grass mowing services for the cemetery to the lowest bidder of Matt's Lawn Service.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Kraut, to concur with administration and award bid 13/14-18 for mowing services at the Romulus Memorial Cemetery at the per-cut price of $425 to the lowest bidder, Matt Lee Lawn Service.
Mr. Chair.
Any discussion?
Discussion. I know I was very verbal at the last meeting about this, but I just want to say I am glad to see this going to a Romulus business. I'm glad that we put it back out for rebid so that we can support our own businesses.
Okay. Roll call vote. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. McCoskey?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report.
Thank you.
6A is the clerk's report. Under 6A1, City Treasurer Stacy Page is requesting a half-an-hour study session on Monday, June 23rd, 2014, to discuss policies and procedures, and the time would be 7 o'clock p.m.
Mr. Chairman,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion that we schedule a study session for Monday, June 23rd at 7 p.m.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for a study session request from City Treasurer Stacy Page for Monday, June the 23rd, 2014, at 7 p.m. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. McCoskey?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we will have a study session.
6A2, City Treasurer Stacy Page is requesting a 15-minute study session with council for Monday, June 23rd, 2014. This is to discuss the Romulus Community Schools tax collection agreement, and that time would be 6:45.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe.
I'll make a motion to request, to authorize a request by the city treasurer for a study session on June 23rd at 6:45 to discuss Romulus Community Schools tax collection agreement.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, for a study session requested from the city treasurer for Monday, June the 23rd, 2014, at 6:45. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Mikowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Chair votes yes, we will have a study session at 6:45.
Thank you. That concludes the clerk's report. 6B, treasurer's report. The city treasurer was unable to attend tonight's meeting and sends her regards. Number 7 is public comment, and this is a portion of our meeting where those in the audience have an opportunity to address council with comments that you may have. If you would like to address council, please raise your hand. After you've been acknowledged by our chairperson, approach the podium, state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Mr. Chair and council, we do not have any written requests this evening.
Okay. Is anyone in the audience who would like to public comment? Okay, we will close out that part, Madam Clerk.
Number 8 is unfinished business. Number 9 is new business. Number 10 is communication. Number 11 for approval is warrant 14-11.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I'd like to make a motion that we grant approval to pay warrant 14-11 in the following amounts. General Operating Fund, $46,013.10. Major Street Fund, $7,706.91. Local Street Fund, $7,086.38. Cable, $805.36. 911, $80. Narcotics Enforcement Fund, $156,395.93. Water and Sewer, $326,242.37. Motor Vehicle Fund, $15,363.81. Technology Services, $1,787.27. Retirees Insurance Benefits, $6,449.64. Payroll Fund, $53,411.06, for a grand total of $621,341.83.
Support.
A motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Mr. Makowski, to pay warrant number 14-11 for $621,341.83. Any discussion? Roll call vote. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Warrant number 14-11 will be paid.
Number 12 is adjournment.
So moved.
Motion
Sorry.
by,
I'm excited.
motion by
Monday
Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Makowski for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.